This girl had been kept in a sterile, sealed chamber by her father since she was little. Her only pastime was video chatting with a friend who also suffered from a respiratory illness. As she reached puberty, she constantly dreamed of escaping this prison. But a sudden earthquake started a countdown to her life, and it made her realize just how immense her father's love was. A thick, fast-moving fog appeared out of nowhere. Just a few breaths would be instantly fatal. It spread from outside the town, and everyone, including the girl's father, frantically tried to escape. He quickly ran home, pulling his wife away from the window. The fog seeped through the cracks and into the house. The man didn't have time to explain much. He set up his daughter's sealed chamber and prepared to escape with his wife. In this moment of crisis, his daughter was incredibly understanding. She urged her parents to escape quickly. By then, the fog had spread into the stairwell, and running upstairs was their only option. A kind elderly neighbor opened their apartment door for them. Fortunately, the fog didn't reach the rooftop. Communication via walkie-talkie confirmed that the daughter's sealed chamber was working well, which slightly relieved the couple. The man went to the rooftop and saw that the entire city had fallen, but rescue was nowhere in sight. His daughter's sealed chamber's backup battery could only last 10 hours at most. If it wasn't replaced in time, his daughter wouldn't survive the night. He couldn't pin his hopes on the rescue team. Going downstairs and replacing the battery would require holding his breath for at least 4 or 5 minutes, which was clearly impossible. The man suddenly remembered that the old man downstairs constantly needed oxygen, so he must have an oxygen mask at home. Before entering the fog, he took a deep breath, then bravely descended. He easily smashed a window and carefully crawled into the kitchen. Inside, he quickly searched. The elderly father had already passed away. Fortunately, after some searching, he finally found an oxygen tank. He quickly put on the oxygen mask, furiously twisted the valve, and took deep, gasping breaths. He dragged the oxygen tank back to the kitchen to reassure his worried wife that he was safe. Then, he prepared to go downstairs to check on their daughter. Aside from being a little scared, their daughter was fine. Her father brought her food and connected the backup power to her sealed chamber, then reluctantly bid her farewell. The street was dead silent. Everyone who hadn't escaped in time lay dead. The rescue team was organizing survivors for evacuation, but the man couldn't leave with the main group. His daughter couldn't leave her sealed chamber. Kind rescue workers left them to breathing devices, wishing them good luck. This disaster was far worse than imagined. It seemed the entire country had fallen. Moreover, the fog was rising at a rate of several centimeters per hour. People still in the safe zone were already rioting over supplies, and rescue certainly wouldn't come again. They had to find a way to evacuate themselves. A research institute downtown had the protective suits his daughter needed, but before they left, their daughter pleaded with her parents to go see her little friend first. Her friend's parents weren't around during yesterday's earthquake. However, the girl's parents didn't want any extra trouble and intended to refuse, citing a lack of oxygen. Subsequently, the couple went to their daughter's friend's place. A vicious dog, seemingly out of nowhere, barked wildly at them.